Hello, doctor. My name is Harold, and I'm 68 years old. Lately, something strange has been happening, and the more it continues, the more worried I become. I don't know if it's just aging or something more serious. Every morning when I wake up, I feel extremely dizzy, so dizzy that I can't even stand up right away. It's like everything around me is spinning. I have to sit at the edge of the bed for several minutes before I can even get up to use the bathroom or fix breakfast. Some mornings, I stay lying down because I'm afraid I might fall. At first, I thought maybe I hadn't slept well or maybe I ate something odd the night before. But now, it's happening regularly. Every day seems to start with this wave of fatigue and dizziness, and it just drains all my energy and motivation. I do have a history of high blood pressure, and I've been taking my medication every evening as prescribed. But I'm not sure if these dizzy spells in the morning have anything to do with my blood pressure, or maybe it's the medication. Some mornings when I check, my pressure is on the low side. Other days, it's a little high. It's very confusing. I've heard high blood pressure can be dangerous, but can it really cause this kind of dizziness in the morning? And if it's related to my blood pressure, what should I do to manage it? If it's not, could it be something even more serious? I'm really hoping you can explain this clearly, doctor, because honestly, I'm quite worried. I live alone and there's no one around in the mornings, so if something were to happen, it could be very dangerous. Please help me understand. Why am I getting dizzy every morning? And could this be a sign of high or low blood pressure?
Hello, Harold. First of all, thank you for describing your situation so clearly. What you're experiencing isn't uncommon in older adults, especially for those who are being treated for high blood pressure. And please know this, you are not alone. Many seniors have asked the very same question. Why do I feel dizzy every morning? Is it my blood pressure? To help you understand what might be happening, let me walk you through a few common reasons for morning dizziness, especially in someone with a history of hypertension like yourself. Orthostatic hypotension. Drop in blood pressure when standing up. One very common cause is something called orthostatic hypotension. This happens when you go from lying down or sitting to standing up too quickly. Your blood pressure doesn't adjust fast enough to the new position, so your brain doesn't get enough blood flow, and the result is dizziness or lightheadedness. This is more likely to happen in the early morning, when your circulatory system is still waking up after a long night's rest. Also, overnight your body naturally loses a bit of water through breathing and urination, which lowers your blood volume, making a sudden blood pressure drop even more likely. 2. Blood pressure medication. If you're taking blood pressure medicine at night, there's a good chance the medication is still active in the morning. Some long-acting medications can lower your pressure too much, especially if you haven't eaten yet, which leads to morning fatigue, dizziness, or even mild nausea. That's why the timing and dosage of your medication matters. If taken incorrectly, blood pressure meds can unintentionally cause mild low blood pressure, particularly in the morning. 3. Dehydration and low energy. In the morning, your body is often dehydrated and your blood sugar is low, especially if dinner was early or not very filling. Even mild dehydration or low blood sugar can cause dizziness and weakness when you first wake up. Skipping your morning glass of water or missing breakfast can make it worse. And in older adults, the body's ability to regulate circulation isn't as flexible as it used to be, making these effects more noticeable. 4. Inner ear issues or balance disorders. If your dizziness comes with balance problems, or it feels like the room is spinning, you may have an issue with your inner ear. The inner ear plays a key role in maintaining your sense of balance. Conditions like vestibular disorders or inner ear infections can cause morning dizziness, especially when changing positions, like rolling over or sitting up quickly. 5. Neurological or circulatory causes. Less commonly, morning dizziness could be a sign of something more serious, like reduced blood flow to the brain, a mild transient ischemic attack, TE, or another neurological condition. Be especially cautious if your dizziness is accompanied by slurred speech, sudden loss of balance, blurred vision, headache combined with dizziness. In these cases, it's essential to get a thorough medical evaluation to rule out more serious concerns. In summary, there are many reasons why you might feel dizzy in the morning, and it's not always due to high blood pressure. In fact, in most cases like yours, it's more likely to be a slight drop in blood pressure or a result of standing up too quickly. But that doesn't mean it should be ignored. The best thing to do is track your symptoms daily. How you feel each morning. What your blood pressure readings are at different times, early morning, after standing up, after meals, and at night. This will give your doctor a much clearer picture of what's going on, so they can help you find the right solution. Dear Harold, morning dizziness might seem like a minor issue, but if it continues and the underlying cause isn't addressed, it can lead to serious complications, especially in older adults. Let me explain clearly, so you understand this is not just about feeling dizzy. It's about preventing the ripple effects that may follow if we don't act early. 1. Risk of falls and injuries. The most immediate and obvious danger is falling. If you wake up feeling lightheaded but still try to stand or walk right away, the risk of losing balance, slipping, or falling is very high. And in older adults, even a simple fall can lead to broken bones, especially in the hips or wrists, head injuries, which can cause brain bleeds, a loss of confidence, leading to less movement, weaker muscles, and poorer overall health. In fact, many hospitalizations for hip fractures in the elderly start with a minor dizzy spell in the morning. 2. Reduced blood flow to the brain over time. If the dizziness is caused by low blood pressure or poor circulation to the brain, it can gradually deprive your brain of oxygen-rich blood. This can lead to short-term memory problems or forgetfulness, daytime fatigue and poor focus, higher risk of transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, which are often warning signs of a future stroke. A lot of people only worry when their blood pressure is high, but fluctuations, when it swings from low to high, can be just as dangerous. Your brain needs a steady flow of blood to function well. 3. Misunderstanding medications and self-adjusting incorrectly. When morning dizziness happens repeatedly, it's easy to start blaming the medication. Some people might even decide to adjust it on their own, but that's very risky. Stopping blood pressure meds suddenly can cause a dangerous rebound spike. Reducing the dose without medical advice can make the condition spiral out of control. Changing the timing of your medication can throw off your body's rhythm entirely. Instead of guessing, it's crucial to report your symptoms to your doctor. They may suggest a 24-hour blood pressure monitor or make safe adjustments to your treatment plan if necessary. 4. Mental health and quality of life. When dizziness happens often, it can take a toll on your confidence and well-being. You may start to avoid going out, afraid of falling, feel more isolated or even mildly depressed, especially if you live alone. Struggle with sleep due to worrying about how the next morning will feel. Slowly lose your sense of independence and rely more on others. In summary, morning dizziness isn't just a few minutes of discomfort. If ignored, it could lead to accidental falls and injuries, reduced brain function and blood flow, disrupted blood pressure treatment, a serious drop in your quality of life. But here's the hopeful part. All of this can be prevented with the right advice and a few simple changes in your daily routine. Dear Harold, as we've discussed, morning dizziness can come from many different causes, from standing up too quickly, to medication effects, to issues with blood circulation in the brain. So the most important question now is, what can we do about it? Let me share with you, and with everyone watching, some proven, practical solutions. The good news is, many of them are simple, and when done correctly, they can greatly reduce morning dizziness, especially in older adults. 1. Measure your blood pressure properly and at the right times. Monitoring your blood pressure is important, but only if done correctly. Here's how. Check it 3 times a day, in the morning right after waking before getting out of bed, at midday in the evening before bedtime. Record the results in a notebook or on your phone and note how you feel, dizzy, tired. Try measuring when changing positions, lying, sitting, standing. This helps detect orthostatic hypotension if it's present. With this information, your doctor can assess whether your medication or dosage needs to be adjusted. 2. Review your medication plan with your doctor. Never adjust your medication on your own if you suspect your meds are contributing to morning dizziness. Talk to your doctor about when it happens, especially if it's in the morning. Bring your blood pressure log to help your doctor see the pattern clearly. Your doctor may adjust the timing or split the dosage, morning plus evening instead of one big dose at night. This small change can reduce early morning dips in blood pressure while keeping your readings stable throughout the day. 3. Start your morning gently and hydrate. A simple but powerful tip: don't jump out of bed right away. Instead, follow these 3 small steps. Stay lying down for 1 to 2 minutes. Gently stretch your arms and legs, sit up slowly, and remain seated on the bed for about a minute. Drink a glass of warm water to wake up your circulatory system. This gives your body time to adjust. Your blood pressure will rise more steadily, and your brain will get the blood it needs, greatly reducing that dizzy feeling. 4. Never skip breakfast. Even if you're not hungry, don't skip breakfast. Your body needs energy and glucose to get going in the morning. A light breakfast like oatmeal, a banana, a glass of low-fat or plant-based milk is more than enough to prevent low blood sugar, which can contribute to dizziness and sluggishness. 5. Move gently but regularly. Boost your circulation. Sitting for long periods slows circulation and makes blood pressure harder to regulate. So try to take a slow 10-15 minute walk in the morning. Do some light stretching exercises at home. Even small tasks like watering plants or light cleaning help. What matters is consistency. These gentle movements can ease dizziness, strengthen your body, improve your sleep, and sharpen your mind. 6. Get checked if you notice other warning signs. If you also experience ringing in the ears or a spinning room sensation, blurred vision, slurred speech, or weakness on one side, dizziness that lasts all day, not just in the morning, then it's time for further medical evaluation. You may need to see a neurologist or ENT specialist. Tests like a vestibular exam or brain MRI might be necessary to rule out other conditions. In summary, don't ignore morning dizziness. Don't adjust your medications on your own. Don't get up too quickly after waking. With just a few gentle adjustments, you can take control of your mornings again, feeling clearer, safer, and more confident as you start your day. Dear Harold, your story isn't just your own. It reflects the concern of so many older adults who quietly wonder, is this morning dizziness just part of aging? The answer is no. Morning dizziness isn't something you just have to put up with. It's your body speaking up, asking for your attention and care. Together, we've looked at several possible causes: orthostatic hypotension, standing up too quickly after sleeping, side effects from blood pressure medication, dehydration, low blood sugar, or poor sleep, other health conditions like inner ear problems or reduced brain circulation, and if left unaddressed, this can lead to falls, fractures, and head injuries, reduced blood flow to the brain and memory problems, uncontrolled blood pressure due to self-adjusted medications, anxiety, isolation, and a drop in quality of life. But here's the good news. Morning dizziness can absolutely be improved, often with simple daily changes. No major overhauls, no complicated routines. Sometimes all it takes is sitting up slowly in the morning, not rushing out of bed, drinking a glass of warm water right after waking, never skipping breakfast. Give your body fuel to function, logging your blood pressure daily and bringing it to your doctor, never changing your meds without speaking to your physician. These small actions, so simple, can be the key to avoiding serious complications and help you maintain a stronger, more independent life every day. Final thoughts for you, Harold, and to everyone watching. Listen to your body. If something feels off, even just a few minutes of dizziness, don't brush it aside. Take action. That morning glass of water, that one slow, careful movement out of bed. They could make all the difference between safety and risk. Your health in later life isn't just luck. It's the result of small, consistent choices, built one day at a time. And you have the power to take control, starting today. Harold was brave enough to share his story today, and I'm sure many of you watching this video have experienced something similar. That feeling when you open your eyes in the morning and before you can even step out of bed, your head is already spinning. You sit there, waiting for the room to stop moving. It's uncomfortable, and it leaves you feeling uneasy. If you've ever felt this way, or if you're still unsure about what to do when morning dizziness strikes, please don't hesitate to share your story in the comments below. Whether it's a quick question or just a short line describing your experience, I read every message, and I'll try to answer the most common concerns in future videos. I'd love to hear from you. When did your morning dizziness first start? Have you tried anything to improve it? And what worries you the most about it? Every response you leave not only helps me understand your situation better, but also gives hope and support to others who may be going through the same thing. Together, we're building a small community, a space where older adults can share, connect, and take care of their health, one step at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future updates on senior health, from everyday issues like blood pressure, sleep, and joint care, to thoughtful tips on living well, aging with confidence, and staying active and joyful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video, where we continue taking care of our health, starting with the little things.